Hi everybody, welcome to day 9. We are doing continued work with articulations of the shoulder, the whole shoulder, the girdle, the blade, the everything. So we start standing position today, and we're going to have our strap like we should always be used to having by now. We're going to start with the strap above your head, and your palms are going to face forward. As your palms face forward, your thumbs are facing each other, and I want you to gently, your arms are actually going to go straight up. Make sure the strap is not too much wider than your shoulder blades. Than your shoulders. So walk your hands in a little bit on the strap if they're a little far out. And then I want you to just gently traction that strap. Traction your hands apart, and then relax. And relax. And then go ahead and traction again. Can you put your arms straight up, all the way straight? There we go. Now traction. Okay, you feel the difference? So have your arms be higher up, straighten, and pull that strap apart. What's happening in your shoulders right now, Ross?
They're going down my back.
Okay, very nice. Release that. Hold for a second. Now turn your palms facing each other. And so now you're going to move the backs of your hands outward, like traction that strap out again with your back of your hands moving to the opposing walls. Now what's happening?
Down my back and a little more in.
Okay, cool.
In and down my spine, I guess.
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead and turn your palms facing out. Wrap that strap around. Now press the palms of your hands to the opposite walls. And now what's happening?
Like down my back still, but also kind of opening up. Like my shoulders are almost going away from each other towards the opposite walls.
Okay.
But also nice. Down, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So very cool. So the articulation of any of these isometric contractions that we're doing right now is moving the blades down your back. Now go ahead and bring your palms forward. And this time, each time that you do this motion, I want you to traction them apart. Find your breath. See how his shoulders drop down? That's a good sign. If you feel your shoulders moving down. Now, I want you to be able to possibly take the belly button to the spine. And then I want you to kick your kidneys back. Lift your arms straight above your head. Kick your kidneys back at the same time. Kick your throat back. When this happens, you're going to feel like your head and your body is moving behind your arms. So like if that was a window, your head's moving to the back side, to the inside of the window. Hold each of these for about 10 to 15 seconds. Release. Bring your arms down. Relax for a moment. You can even take your hands to your heart with your strap. Find your breath. Go ahead and raise the strap above your head again. This time turn your palms towards each other and focus on tractioning those arms apart and feeling. Does it also feel like it's lengthening here? Because that's a pretty big thing. Go ahead and bring your arms to relaxing, but reach all the way up. Just like when we do, hand, and now do it. Traction. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, totally.
Now while you're here, yep. Kick kidneys back in the back of the ribs. That when we kick our kidneys back, you're gonna feel the sternum line up with the spine a little bit better. And then see if you can soften here, but still tractioning slightly with the strap. 10 to 15 seconds, and then release. Exhale your hands to your heart. Soften those shoulders a little bit. Take your hands back up over your head. Palms face out. And this time push that strap away. Push that strap to each side of the opposing walls. Yep. Straighten your arms more. Get them above your head. Press out with your palms. And then see if you can tuck that rib and your throat back. Throat back. So right now, not only are we working the articulation of the shoulder blades, with the rib cage, but we're also negotiating their relationship to the spine. Go ahead and relax. Come down to your hands and knees. You won't need your strap for this last exercise. Do you want the cushion for your knees?
I think I'm
Okay.
on this one.
You're going to get in table. This is hands and knees position. And then you're going to practice what we did on day 8. You're going to kind of gently rise up with those hands twisting. See how his shoulders move back. Woo, so nice. And then you're going to go ahead and really focus that lift and rise in your left hand. Right? Or wait, let's do your right hand first so they can see that side. Yeah. Your weight balance needs to be between your 2 legs, your 2 shin bones and knees, and your right arm. I want you to gently lift your left hand up off the floor and reach it underneath your body between your arm and your knee and slowly bring that left shoulder to the floor. Once you do that, go ahead and move the palm out even with your shoulder and bring your elbow. Nope, you were right with your shoulder. You were good. Elbow comes straight up to the ceiling. So your fingertips are going to go here and you're going to press through those fingertips. And it's going to be the same action you just did with the strap. It's going to be lengthening the shoulder, not forward. But if you press through that hand correctly, it's going to move up and away from your ear and kind of wrap around this way. Oh, that's perfect.
Okay.
And this will also take the pressure off of their left shoulder. So this should also take all that pressure off your left shoulder. So now that you have that pressure off your left shoulder, move that deltoid, that tricep of that left shoulder that's touching the floor and press it gently into the floor. And you're going to get that openness, same thing on the bottom shoulder away from your ears and away from your head. And also, go ahead and send your kidneys back, belly button to your spine. Oh, all of those things help lengthen. And you could even put your throat back a little bit. Oh, and every single little part of this is adding to that length and movement of the shoulder blades and the rotator cuff and the shoulder girdle and the neck and the relationship to the rib cage with all of the shoulder muscles. Go ahead and slowly unwind here. Press yourself back up into table. Nice and slow. Find your breath. If you need to plop back into child's pose for a moment, go ahead. Take a couple breaths, and then we're going to be right here where he's at in table. And we're going to press through those hands and articulate those shoulder blades. Put them right back onto the rib cage. Yeah. And tuck your belly button to your spine so that you're pull this muscle up to do it. There. Do you feel the difference? So it's not, now that I've been using belly button to spine, I want you to think about that lower abdominal muscle that I mentioned last time and pulling it up into your belly button so the length happens here in the lumbar spine instead of just here. So now pull that muscle up into your belly button and you get that nice length right around the sacrum. Now, all of your weight is your 2 knees and your left arm. And you're going to slowly lift that right arm and try to keep that left arm nice and stable, that shoulder away, and see if you can lower yourself without letting that fall apart and close back in on your neck. Then you're going to move that left hand outside the mat, and then you're going to press up through that. Your hand's going to line up with your shoulders, and your elbow, do everything you can to keep your elbow in line with your shoulder and your hand. Now press through those fingertips and lengthen and open this shoulder and drag that onto the try to keep your elbow up. Nice. Now, again, with that bottom arm, press that deltoid and the tricep into the floor. Oh, so you shouldn't feel any weight on the shoulder now. And you should feel a nice opening and gap here and a nice opening and gap here. Yeah. And then now we're going to add in that abdominis rectus muscle. We're going to tuck that up into the belly button. We're going to kick the left rib back. Oh, now we're going to take our throat back. Oh, and press through those fingertips one more time. Lengthen everything away from the neck. Really nice. Unwind really super slowly. Place both your hands. Push yourself up. And then if you want to go into child's pose right here, we're going to add one more thing. Hi, Dahlia. Come on. Can you sit down? And we're gonna drop back into child's pose. If your knees are bad and you need a little break here from your knee pressure, go ahead and lift your whole body, rock it forward. Put the cushion behind your knees, go ahead and sit back. This time, come right down, come over here. Come on. Come on, you need it. No, come over here. I want you to reach your hands as far forward as you can towards the front of your mat. I want you to plant your palms, sit down. And I want you to do the same isometric contraction that we've done in all these other things. And grab that mat and traction your hands. Try to pull your hands back, but not letting them move. Go ahead. And you're going to feel that same articulation. It's going to drop the shoulders away from the neck, away from the throat, away from your ears. And while you're in child's pose, let the tailbone wrap down around into your hamstrings. That abdominis rectus tucks up into your belly button, pulls up into your belly button, which then moves to your spine. Now soften and relax everything. Let your heart fall to the floor and find your breath. You can stay here as long as you want. I'm going to end the short IGTV video, and shortly you'll be able to find all of the longer full exercise videos on YouTube. So thanks, have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.